All right, welcome to the channel. So let me ask you a quick question. Were you wondering how to trade options in the stock market? Well, in this video, I will show you how to trade options using the cash secure put technique on the Thinkorswim platform. But one thing you'll need a level 2 brokerage account. By the way, if this is your first time watching the channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. That said, I'm going to get logged on to Thinkorswim. But before I do this, do understand something. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before investing in the stock market or anything for that matter. All right, let's get logged in. Okay, so now I'm all logged into the Thinkorswim app, and what's in front of you is my actual results from my core weave trade. Actually, I did it more than once. Now, just to show you what's possible part-time, in just like 3 days, I made like $288. So take a look where the highlight is blue. Now this was on the 5th of June. I sold 127 put on core weave. Now notice the expiry was the next day. Now yes, this technique is capital intense, as that 127 put, I had to collateralize $12,700 because that's 127 times 100. Each contract represents 100 shares. But check out the return. Now you let me know, where can you get this kind of return within 24 hours on $12,700? Now ready for this? I received $165 of premium. It says $1.65, but as I just previously stated, that's times 100. Now hold that thought, take another look. You see where it says I sold a contract. You see where it says sell. In turn, I got the $1.65 in premium. Now I sold it the very next, I bought that contract back the next day. Now you can see the blue highlight where I bought it the next day. You see 1 to close, core weave. It expired that same day. The next day, the 127 put. So it's the same contract. Now I bought it back for 35 cents. But that's times 100, so I bought it back for $35. And you can see where I got filled. It says filled. So that Friday, I made $130. Now the very next day, which was the 6th of June, using the same ticker, core weave, I sold another one. Now how I was able to do that was because when I bought the first one back, my $12,700 was returned to me. Now this is the one that I had previously did a video about. Now technically, before I got into this one, I could have let the first one expire worthless, because core weave never did drop to 127. However, I got into this one like 4 hours later after I closed that first one. Anyway, we're going to see the results for that. You see here I got $2.80 of premium, but as you know, that's times 100. Being that my $12,700 was returned to me, I put $12,000 into core weave again. As you see, that's the 120 put. You see I got filled. Now we're going to look at how much I bought it back for. Now you see there, that's June 9th, which was the following Monday. So you see, first thing in the morning, about 25 minutes after the opening bell, I bought that contract back for $1.22. and you can see where I got filled. Now that morning, I made $158 just for holding CoreWeave over the weekend. By the way, if you found value in the content, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're ready to start your investing journey, I have 3 links in the description. One for Webull, one for Robinhood, and one for Moomoo. Any one of those 3, you'll get free stocks from. And free stocks is free money. Now let's return back to the video. And there it is. $288 profit from both of those days. Now I could have actually stayed in that trade because we haven't gotten to the 13th of June yet, and CoreWeave is still higher than $120. But I decided to move on, and this ticker is SMCI. Now, even though the cash secured put technique is kind of capital intense, I wanted to show that you really don't have to have more than $10,000 in your brokerage account. Now, before I pull up the option chain for SMCI, this is where it closed at the close of the day, $43.20. So if you were to sell a cash secure put on this particular ticker, you would need, at the time of this recording, $4,320. However, there are stocks and equities that are even less than that. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm just going to share my journey. Now you see where that red flag is on the option chain. This is the actual trade that I'm actually in. So I'm going to pull up that chain. Now you see here, this is the $40 put. And currently, the bid price is 11 and the ask is 13. You can see I'm actually in this trade. That's why that red flag is there, because I sold 3 of these contracts. Now we're going to look into how much premium that I got versus where it is today at the time of this recording. Now you see the blue highlight. I put this in the 9th of June, 2 minutes before the closing bell. That's military times 15:58. And I received 26 cents of premium times 3. So what I decided on was to buy the contracts of SMCI back. Now, as you see here, I bought them back for 10 cents per contract, which ended up being $30. I could have bought them back for $4. As you see to the upper left, it says 0.04. But as you remember, I got 28 cents of premium per contract. So I ended up collecting $54 of premium, and I got my $12,000 back because I had to collateralize 40 times 3. So I get to move on with something else, or maybe if the price is right for SMCI, I'll get back into it. All right, just to reiterate something, this is not financial advice. This is my trading journey. I'm just merely sharing with you my experiences in the stock market. So what did you think? Was the info helpful? If you found value in the content, please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to let me know what you thought in the comment section. Lastly, I'd like to take a second to thank all of you who watched the video. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And if you want to see more content, click up there. Till next video, love you all. Happy trading, be well, and peace.